All right, here with Joey Brown and Tim Finger, a couple of very qualified tennis players. We've got Joey Brown here, of course, from Southern Utah, and very, very capable tennis player. Talk to us a little bit about some of your tennis accomplishments.
In high school, I took second in state a couple times, was the #1 player at Dixie High School for my whole senior year, and went undefeated my whole senior year in high school.
Yeah, so quite accomplished tennis player, and yet he's here at our pickleball tournament, the Dennis Forbes Memorial. Talk to us a little bit about pickleball. I understand you played growing up.
Yes, I did. I learned all my tennis skills, everything through pickleball, actually. The ball's so hard to hit, the tennis ball. It bounces all over the place, but whereas pickleball is a more condensed, easier sport to learn for the kids, I hit so many balls and got in such a routine that it carried through from my tennis game.
Can you tell us about maybe specific fundamentals or certain things that you learned specifically from pickleball that you were able to use in your tennis as you developed your tennis game and that you saw success in your high school career with?
More than anything, it's the volleys. They're so fast and they're so quick, the fast pace of the game. A tennis ball seemed like it was in slow motion. And so the volleys and then the ground strokes, you get back at the baseline, you can hit them over and over. And of course, with any sport, it's repetition.
Yeah, of course. And one of the guys who works so much with Joey, his coach here, was Tim Finger. And Tim, very accomplished tennis player, won the Huntsman Games 7 times. Is that correct?
Correct.
And so obviously he knows what he's talking about. He trained a good one right over here. Talk to us a little bit about the growth of tennis and maybe how you see pickleball playing into that.
Well, pickleball is probably the best lead-in for tennis that you could possibly have. It's easy. The motion of tennis is just, it's difficult for the young kids, especially the 5 to 8 year olds. So we want to get the kids going with pickleball. We do our little dinking, we do volleys, and the kids will not get discouraged. And then through tennis, they do get discouraged because the ball is just too difficult to hit the ball.
Yeah, so have you coached a lot of pickleball players or previous players that had played pickleball and seen a lot of success in their tennis game from that?
I have. I've done a lot of it in St. George, and actually in St. George, we've got it through every high school has pickleball, every intermediate has pickleball, and every elementary has pickleball. And what it's lead into is you can see the tennis is starting to improve in St. George because of that reason.
And that's really what this is all about, right? Understand, teach some of these kids, give them skills and opportunities, maybe to go to college and get scholarships or to have additional opportunities down the road. And it sounds like pickleball is a great way to do that.
It's a perfect lead-in to tennis.
Which is fantastic. Tennis is a very great sport here in high school, and high school teams are obviously very, very competitive, and they put out great players like Joey here. So appreciate, Tim, your time, and Joey, your time as well.